All right, everybody, welcome back to the show. I am here with my guy, the man, the myth, the legend, the multi-time flag football champion, Daniel. What is going on, man?
What's up, man? Oh man, it's been I don't know. It's been a minute, haven't it? I don't
No,
know.
we did
Did we
one
do
last
one
week.
last week?
Yeah,
We did. I feel like
I
it's
think we
been
did
long.
one
Too.
last Thursday as well.
We were talking about time was moving, but I feel like we ain't did one in a minute. I don't
But you
know,
know why? You know why I
but
feel like that? Because the last one was just like college basketball. There was nothing going on yet.
oh yeah,
Like now we
I
here the playoffs. We here in the NBA playoffs. The NFL draft is next week. Like it's a
hmm
nice week with a lot of stuff going on. Finally, took a
yeah,
month
yeah, yeah,
almost.
yeah. Until we get those dead months, the 2 dead months too before NFL start
Summertime.
back up. No, I mean it
Ugh.
ain't dead if you watch baseball, but
I mean,
you know what I mean.
so 99% of Americans
Ain't gonna. I mean,
ain't nothing going on for 90% of Americans. Hey, but
basically.
WNBA will be on. We'll be able to
I
talk
mean,
about
I'm.
that
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'll watch it. I'll talk about it. You know what I mean? I
because they season start
dabble in it.
in May,
May, yeah.
like 2 weeks.
Starting
Yeah, so maybe they'll hold it down this year for the first time. Like that
like
after the
the.
NBA finals is over, like that little gap, maybe they can hold it
I
down
mean,
for a little
a
bit.
lot of they gonna hold it down for a lot of sports shows because especially if Caitlin Clark get out dropping 40 balls her first
Even
couple of
if she
games, they gonna be
trashed
like,
though, that shit's
yeah,
still gonna
that's
be a
true
story.
too. They gonna be like, oh, the transition from college women's basketball to WNBA is it that big? And everybody gonna be like, it can't be.
That shit is crazy. Let's see. They play through June. Let's see, end of June, July. They
It's
season's
like
over.
before NFL, they season way over before NFL start.
The last game of their season is September 19th. So yeah, they might be able to hold it down for a couple games. All the young rookies and shit have little storylines going on. The old heads hating,
Right.
all of that.
Caitlin Clark and Diane Taurasi get into it on the court.
I hope Caitlin
Just
Clark
like
cooks her, bro.
I low key I do too, because she's been having talking too much shit lately. Like she just seemed
Mhm.
like no, old head. It's just like if I had
Hey,
this around my time, then I
yeah,
would be like, what? But it wasn't. Like I could say 1,000. If NIL was during my time, I don't know. I
I'll
probably would
make
got
be a
money.
millionaire.
Like
Yeah.
yeah, it's just like you don't know. But it wasn't. So you can't just dwell on it. Like just be happy for the next generation and say it
Yep.
is what it is. Just say you paved the way and there you go. Like
Boy, that's all you can do. You in your 40s, like it's done with. Like that shit,
right, you don't want gold medals. You don't play college. You know what I mean, you done played at the highest of the
championships,
highs.
like
There you
yeah,
go.
you done been the best of the best, and it's time is up. It happens, man. It happens with age. But I mean,
Yeah.
I was this close. My daughter was older. I definitely would have went and copped a little Caitlin Clark jersey. I ain't even gonna hold you.
My
But
my man's gonna be watching all the Indiana Fever games.
no, no, not
I
no. He ain't. It ain't like that yet.
low key got a. You already probably got one in the cart. Probably like, oh, I'm just ready to hit.
I was gonna do it for her because that shit would be cool to be like, hey, you got one of the original, like the first batch of fucking jerseys when she get
Yeah, look
older.
how
Because
big it is.
yeah, that type shit. But they don't even sell that shit in anything like toddler size. So it's like, do I
No,
want to get
not
the
yet.
shirt
You gotta wait
jersey? I was
till
like,
it
no.
expand. You gotta wait till it expand. It's still just now starting to hit. It's like
Yeah.
it's they just now just sent a text earlier saying like it might be able to do sports betting now since Caitlin Clark is in the WNBA now.
See,
So they
well,
might just open up sports betting now for it.
it's funny because all this coincided with me, like for the first time, really looking at women's basketball and being like, like this shit should be big. You have a daughter,
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden you like, damn, like
but
people
you know
really
what I'm
don't care
saying?
about this
Like
shit.
no cat. If we were able to bet on sports for like even college basketball this past like who wouldn't have put the over on Angel Reese's like rebounds and things like that like stuff I bet on
Yeah,
college basketball I would bet on men's and it's like the easiest thing to do like
because
I bet it
nobody
on
knows what's going on.
it's the same dudes get off every
Oh,
week like
oh, by the way, since we on college basketball right now, have you seen the KU? What's going on with KU for next year for college basketball? You ain't been seeing
come
that?
on now I don't follow them scrubs
I'm just saying, number one in the country. That's what a lot of people saying. Like it's
And
looking
that's
like
almost
scary
every
hours.
year though.
Nah, not for the past couple years. It ain't been preseason number ones. Hell nah.
How many
You know,
championships does that came with though?
we ain't got to talk about all that, man. Hold on, how
Yeah, I'm
many
just
did
saying,
Young
like
got? Wait a
that.
minute. When
But
the
we
last
not this
time Texas
premier
got one?
basketball. We ain't never been the y'all known for
You
basketball.
praying Kevin Durant come back
Like,
one day?
and no,
And
no.
wait,
But
hold on. We
K,
just got one.
y'all know, but it
We
don't
just got
matter.
one 2 years ago. Hold on,
Ain't
wait. Oh
nobody,
yeah, we got to slow down right now. Let's slow
ain't
down
nobody,
on the KU.
nah, bro. Ain't nobody worried about KU, man.
You crazy? Wait, just wait.
Y'all gonna make it to the round of 32 and then lose to Northern Iowa per usual, or some scrape Cornell or something like that, and then everybody like, why KU out there?
I don't know. We got. Hold on. Let me go find it, man. I think we signed three. I think it was three top 25 dudes plus Dickinson coming back. Plus it's another. We got it's two transfers that's coming. Yeah, it's looking scary,
They must ain't experienced Kansas weather yet. They
boy.
gonna be transferring right out.
Bill Self said, "You know what? Fuck this shit, bro.
Now that we can pay players, KU
I'm going
boy, man.
crazy." He went
I was already in
stupid.
trouble for paying players. Now we can actually
Now we
do
can just do it freely. Cool.
it.
Bet. Yeah, right now we got they don't even say they rankings, but one 5-star, two 4 stars, couple transfers.
I'd rather talk about our next topic.
Yeah, let's keep going. My bad. You right.
I care
I got
about
hyped because
KU
I
and
seen that shit.
how they
They talking
gonna
about.
fail next year's
I
in
mean,
college.
I'm
No,
just
don't
saying.
don't. Here you go. This is how the KU fans go.
We talking
No,
about
we
eight
just.
deep
Oh
at
my God,
four
we
or
are
five
top.
star top 25
That's
guys.
not.
Eight
That's
deep is
normal.
pretty.
That's normal
No, it's
for
not.
y'all.
No, it's not.
That's normal
We can
for.
talk about this off air. So let's get to the first one. Um, it's NBA playoffs, man. Let's go. Let's just jump in. Did you see any of the playing games first? That's the first thing, because
Actually, no, I didn't get a chance because it's during, Sundays is during my flag football time, so I missed the Sunday games. But I did see. Actually, no, Sunday wasn't the playing games.
yeah, it was. It was.
It was.
I think so. Or Monday, one of the two.
No, it was Monday because Sunday that's when LeBron dropped that crazy triple double against the Pelicans.
Okay.
Because I
I
was
knew
sitting there
it
watching, I
was
was
one of
like,
the
why
two.
do LeBron got 10 assists in 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 one quarter or 2 quarters or something like that? But no, I didn't really watch the play. I knew how it was going to end up going though. I knew the Warriors weren't making it to the playoffs. I knew the
Can we pause for a second at the Warriors and just I mean, we were saying this earlier, like it's over. I was saying Curry. I
yeah.
mean that part didn't even go on the pod because
Then
I
we had,
forgot to
but
hit record.
yeah,
But
I would say, then we
that
have a
was
whole
the part.
discussion about
Yes,
Curry
20 minutes of
needing
Curry.
to
Like it's
leave.
over with. This shit is done for, and it didn't even make it into the last pod. And
It
this isn't. We're
did.
not just making this shit up, but literally, I
That
was saying that he need to go to OKC. The whole Warrior shit is over. They team suck. That shit didn't even
we
go
did say
in.
that.
And look what
Dang,
happened.
man.
Clay went 0 for 10. I didn't think he could have
That
been
man
that
went
bad.
out. Like, if you could go out bad and
Bad,
you hit the pinnacle and then like the ultimate drop,
bruh.
like you can't end your career. Like, just say, just listen. If they had a documentary on this Warriors dynasty,
Oof.
and then they also film like the fallout, his is
Mm-hmm.
gonna be the
Sad.
last game. Like he went
Think
out
about how
bad,
it went.
boy.
Think about how the last 3 years went. He got hurt for 2 straight years. Came back last year, was like he was ass. Let's be honest. Like he wasn't
Yeah,
good. Came back this year was worse.
worse. Yeah,
Then after the All-Star break or right before it, had a little run where it's like, oh, they put him on the bench. All of a sudden he playing good. And then you show up to the playing game and go over. And you just out there getting cardio. You just out there running. Just
you
just
think
dog.
you too old for all that?
You could have
Like
went to the park and got that same cardio.
now they on the biggest discussion. What team gonna take that contract?
He ain't got no contract. He a free agent because he didn't
Oh
take
well,
the
yeah.
contract over the offseason.
Actually, that might be. What I don't know. It might be a steal
Tough.
for a contender next year, though.
Hell no. Nah.
I mean,
Who
you
won?
never know what you. Maybe a
Okay,
redemption, Clay redemption, new spot, new area, new. Being, I don't know, like Oh, you never know. I
But
mean, I
here's
heard
a question
some
then.
mumbles about the Mavs.
Nah. If I'm the
He
Mavs,
ain't
I'm
got to
not
never
doing
play
that.
on ball. Yeah,
He can't
always
hold
on.
nobody though. He's a liability on defense. Like
It, shit,
even
I don't know.
I get there's a lot of
If he can turn
liabilities.
into just a straight up shooter to like old Clay, if he can turn into at least 70% of old Clay and just be
Mm-mm.
able to shoot, then I just like Ray Allen with the Heat.
Yeah, but Ray Allen was
You know what I'm saying?
healthy always.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe if he can get back to old Clay, then he could be Ray
Nah.
Allen with the Heat.
He tore both his knees or something like that.
Hey, bro, get his
You
man.
need your
I'm just trying
legs
to get his
to
man some.
shoot.
So you telling me who will have more impact on their next team, Draymond or Clay? Because they both gonna be gone. I don't know. Draymond might stay and Clay might be gone. To be honest,
I think I
I mean
think
Steph might be gone. I don't know what. I
they
don't
all
really
could be
don't know what
gone.
they're gonna do. Yeah, that's I don't know
Steph
what could be
Curry's
going.
the last year his contract is 62 million for that year. So they might not even
Yeah, and not
want him.
doing
They
that.
might be like, "Hey, big dog, let's go ship me
We're
to the
gonna take this
Thunder or
dead
something."
money. We're gonna take this
Yeah,
dead cat money, and we're gonna get like 7 picks from the Thunder, maybe or something
and
like
just
that.
start over. We restarting. But I mean, who would be
I
more
don't know.
impactful? I don't know. Neither. Can I just take neither will be very impactful at all? The same. They probably be the same because they both aren't really gonna. I guess it depends on the team. What team? If Clay goes to the Magic, is he gonna be able to contribute a lot? No. If
Mm.
Draymond goes to the Lakers, he's probably gonna be more impactful than Clay on the Magic for sure. Just because
Well, yeah, because
naturally,
he's with his big homie.
yeah, and you take LeBron off the balls and all the shit that comes along with that. Like, but I don't know. I just that's why they watched
Well,
it.
but
It's over
yeah.
with.
So okay, so
Oh,
Kings
shout out to
beat
the
the.
Kings too. Shout out to the
Yeah,
Kings
yeah,
for
yeah.
beating
I was
them.
gonna say
I feel like that's been a
Kings
lot of the
beat.
talk. Is just the Warriors are washed up and nobody's
Well,
like
yeah,
really giving them their flowers.
it's a low key it's a dynasty that that you got to give him his props, but also try to dissect like that downfall because whatever pinnacle, like I said, any pinnacle that reaches top, there's always gonna be a time where there's a downfall. Everybody
Yeah.
always sports
Oh, but
gotta.
that's Clay's is the sad. Think about that's what I was going. Think about how sad that shit is, bro. 2 years you didn't play for 2 years. You come back washed. You come back the next year worse. You get put on the bench. Then all of a sudden you have a resurgence. People was like, "Oh, Clay had a good year this year." I've heard a couple of people say that listening to podcasts and watching shows and shit. But the reality is he was bad until he was only good for 2 months. And then you go into the play in and do this like it's to me, I don't see how you like people was like, oh, Grayson Allen just got 4 for 70. He's like, he's worse than Grayson Allen right now. I know a lot of people don't want to hear that,
Yeah,
but it's
well,
like
yeah.
he's worse. He shot
I would
probably the
rather
worst
watch Grayson
percentage he
Allen play.
shot. Yeah, I mean, at this point, I can let me put them together because somebody it was Gilbert Arenas. They was comparing the contract Drew Holiday got to the contract that Clay could get. Drew Holiday just got 130 something for 4 years, basically 30 plus million a year. And they was
Okay,
like, why can't he get that? And I'm just thinking like Drew
so at
Holiday is
this
so
point,
much more athletic than Clay
so
right
at
now.
so at this point, we paying people for their name and not for what they can do.
That's what a couple of them was arguing on there was that he got 4 rings. He should get enough respect that he gets paid like he got 4 rings. But I'm just like, that's not
Yeah,
ever
but
how
what?
that works.
Okay, so but if we ever want to get him his fifth, he's gonna have to take a pay cut.
Yeah,
Like,
straight
because
up.
he's not gonna like. It's like, do you want a fifth ring? Yeah, then you're not getting 4 for 130. Like, what am I giving you
Never.
$30 million? I'm not giving you $35 million right now. Like, I can give you a two for if you want long term. I mean, if you want big money, I give you a two for like one of those like 2 for 42s or something like that, or
Because
something like that,
what
or
is
a 1 for 25, 1 for 22 million. Here we go. There you go. Take a 1 year $22 million contract, and it's a prove it deal. Since we got money to spend, there you go. Take a 122, and then we call it a day.
because 4 for 70 is 17, 18 per year. You're
That's
not
not,
getting
but
more than that. I don't see how.
right.
I'm
That's what
looking
I'm
at it
saying.
right
That's
now.
what I would do. I would
Grayson
do
Allen
that.
averaged 13,
That's what I said.
4,
But I
and
mean,
3, shooting 46% from three.
that's what I'm saying.
46%.
He could take 18 million a year, or he could take the 1 for 22. But I'm not giving you 35 million,
Mm.
buddy. Like, I'm sorry about that one.
Bro, Clay shot 38% this year. Drew Holiday shot 42%, 43% from three. Like it's just the we talking about I'm taking Clay. He can't hold anybody. He can't hold anybody important. He
Right.
also isn't gonna give me probably back to 43, 44% from three anymore. So he's kind of a liability almost in every way except like could he go somewhere like Milwaukee and just go stand in the corner? Yeah, but is that
Maybe
20 million a year? It's like I don't know. I don't think that's 20 million a year right now. I think that's you right under 20 million a year and
he really gonna have to go to like the Drew League and get some like Instagram footage like leaked
yeah,
to where he looked like he just back in shape and things where
yeah.
people be like, oh, it looked like Clay can do some stuff. This man
That's
needs to
just
sound.
sad.
He might need to have to pay in the summer league this year.
Yeah, I mean, for real though, like it's sad, bro. Win shares, Grayson Allen and Drew Holiday almost double. Value over replacement is almost double. So you talking about Klay Thompson? Okay, yeah, he averaged an 18, but he's basically when we talking about his just contribution to the entire game, he's half of what Drew Holiday or Grayson Allen would be. It's like, yeah, okay, he can give you 17. Yeah, he's shooting 30. Oh, he gonna give me 17, but he got to take 14 shots to get it. It's like, no, no. Who's
No, nobody
taking
want
that?
that.
You going somewhere like Cleveland. That's what's gonna happen. He gonna end up somewhere like that. Like you go to Cleveland and
And be
hey,
like the eighth man.
nah, you might start, but you just stand in the corner. Cause you can't be Duncan Robinson. You ain't got the legs to just come off screens,
Maybe hopefully he'll
play
use
after
this
play after
time.
play.
Maybe he ain't on Team USA. He ain't doing nothing. He know you're a free agent. Maybe he use this time to work out and do. He know he moving, so he just need to know
Ugh.
where. So he
I
can
just
use his time
really
now.
I pray that they don't just run it back. That's what I hope. For Steph Curry's sake, I really don't want them to just be like, we bringing the gang back. We're going on another run. Think about it. We missed the playoffs a couple years ago and then we turned around and won a championship. I don't think that's happening, big dog.
Yeah, no,
It's over with
no,
for that, man. Like,
I don't know. Sorry,
but
but
shout out to the Kings
yeah,
for winning though, man.
yeah. Once again, shout out to the Kings. I know
The
we keep.
Lakers beat the Pelicans.
Yeah, well, we all seen that coming.
But the Zion injury thing was weird. That was odd seeing him just kind of like run off the court and then all of a sudden, hey, I'm not playing Friday either. It's like, oh, like yeah, we'll reevaluate his hamstring in 2 weeks after he just came down. It's just weird. Like, I've seen a lot of the conspiracy side of Twitter and the internet is like the
Didn't
league.
he play though?
He was going crazy. He had 40,
Yeah,
but
he had 40. That's what I'm
the
saying.
last 3 minutes when he hit the shot and then he came down and he walked and he put his jersey over his face and then he ran to the locker room.
Hey
It was
man,
weird.
I can't. Not really. I mean, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I just came off a hamstring injury myself, and that shit is like sudden. I heard. I randomly like tweaked it at work. Didn't know if it, bro. I kid you not. Didn't know if like it just felt weird. So I was moving, unloading trucks and stuff, just
Mhm.
doing my normal do, and then I went to go do pickup. Uh,
Ooh.
that next day, caught a hitch route, turned, made a move, scored, but I pulled my hamstring like running. I was just like, what the fuck? Like
Mm.
that stuff is kind of like sudden. Like people think, oh, you can still run and stuff like that, and he looks okay, but it really I'm still coming up off, and that was 3 weeks, 2.5, almost 3 weeks ago. Like, I don't
Sheesh.
know, that hamstring
The
shit ain't no
hamstring is serious.
like
But usually like if you
a big dude like that too.
when you fucked your shit up, did you just like, oh, that hurt? Wow. Because that's basically what he did. Was just like he just came down and was like, oh shit, like I'm hurt.
Yeah, well, yeah, I was running down the sideline and I pulled up. And I almost got caught actually,
Uh
but I still kind of scored. But I didn't play no more after that. I was
yeah,
like, bro, I'm
so
not finna play.
I don't know, just odd. The conspiracy theories
Like,
is in the league put the call in like,
no,
hey,
I
where's
mean,
Bron? We need LeBron in the
I
play in or the
I
playoffs.
can't, I can't 100% guarantee it was real or fake. But I know a hamstring ain't no damn joke.
No, it's not
Like
a joke. But they win.
that
That
shit.
puts the Lakers get to face off against the Nuggets in the first round. And if you've listened to this, then you already know we both are kind of like who's supposed to beat the Nuggets unless the Nuggets do something like Murray gets hurt or Jokic gets hurt, like it's gonna be tough sledding for anybody going up against them. I don't know who is supposed to do it. Like I feel like that's everybody's take. Is like that's why people aren't even talking about the Nuggets because it's just like we know
No.
they're the best team in the league with the best player in the league, and it's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
Nick Wright went out there and went crazy talking about the Lakers gonna win in six, and I can't get down with that.
Yeah, I ain't doing all that.
I
I'm praying
can't. I
I'm
love
praying they
LeBron,
can
but bro,
I'm praying they can get the six.
yeah, that'd be nice if they. I would love to for them just if they get to a game seven, that shit would be amazing. But I just don't.
Yeah, that'd be great.
5, 6, they get a couple wins, make it look nice. But I don't see Jokic is too dominant, bro. Because what do you do if you double him? He gonna have 20 assists.
Yeah.
If you single him, he gonna have 50 every game. So what the
An
fuck do you
easy
do?
50.
What
And
do
he gonna
you
have
do?
10 assists on the top of that. He gonna have 50, 10, and 10.
Exactly, bro. Look what he did to Rudy. They just played the other day. He had 40 on him. It was like, here, we're gonna single you with Rudy. Here's 40. Here's 40, 10, and 12. Just just not even and the man can't he can't run, he can't jump. Like
He don't care. You getting 40 dropped on you, dude, just out there playing just
just
because
going
that's
through it.
what he
That's what I
get paid
do.
to do.
Yep.
He's like, yeah, I
He
wouldn't
doing
really
his
be doing it.
job. That's
I'm
scary.
just this is just a job, bro. Like
That is so scary. So yeah, I'm just gonna assume we both have the the Lakers losing that because
yeah, easy. Yeah. Sorry, LeBron, but gotta do it, but my dog. Prove
at the
me wrong.
at the top of the heap on the West though, we have I guess first before we go through the whole bracket, do you have any favorites, any sleeper, your favorite like sneaky might go farther than they're supposed to team?
Yeah. I wanna say the Mavs.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. That's they up there for me. I just feel like everybody is kind of on the Mavs a little bit. So then it's like, I mean, yeah, I feel like the Mavs should beat the Clippers in the first round.
Yeah,
No
I think
reason
they
not
should
to.
too. But that means they play Denver the next round, right?
No, because Denver's the
Oh
two
no.
seed.
So it'd be
And shout out
OKC.
Wimby, man. Wimby impacting the playoffs from the regular season. His arms are so long, he reached into the playoffs and affected it. That's how long his arms are. But yeah,
Yeah,
that
well,
shit was
shout out to him.
crazy.
They'll be in the playoffs next year, probably winning the whole
Did you
thing
did you
on
see
there.
that shit that the Nuggets game? What happened?
Uh-uh.
Bruh, they was down like 10 or 12 with like 2 or 3 minutes left. And Wimby went for 17 straight points
Mm.
in like a minute. It was like a minute and a half of games. He literally came down, hit a three, got a block, came down, laid it in, went back down, like got a stop, came back down, hit it, just pulled up, hit a three. He on one of them, he literally got a stop, got the rebound, brought the ball down, did one. It was like two dribbles from half court. Literally one dribble, two to the line, pull up, striped it. Like he went fucking crazy, bro. Like it was, and they won that game, and that's what pushed the Nuggets to the 2 seed.
Mm.
Yes, wild, man. Wimby, that shit, I can't wait till next year. He put some weight on, get in shape all the way.
And
Like
they
he,
get these other picks coming
oh
in too.
man, get the bums off the team. He started the year with a fucking minutes restriction like that, and
Yeah.
still about to win Rookie of the Year. But that's beside the point. But yeah, no, Thunder's in the 1 seed. That's my sneaky team because I feel like a lot of people been kind
Is
of
this sneaky as they've been a top two seed all year though?
yeah, but everybody's just kind of shooing them off like, oh, they're too young. You got Shea and then a bunch of 20-year-olds. It's like, yeah, but I mean, because the second round, we talking about the Clippers or the Mavericks. The Thunder could beat the Clippers or the Mavericks. But like you said, like,
Yeah.
you got the Mavericks as a oh shit. You got the Mavericks as a sneaky team, but I think the Thunder I think a lot of people are just kind of thumbing their nose at the idea that the Thunder could make it all the way. But I honestly think like if
What
they
would
get
that
on the
say about
run,
what would that do with James Harden, Russell Westbrook, and KD career if they win it as a Thunder? Like,
that would
yeah,
be crazy.
Shea is definitely the greatest Thunder ever.
Yeah,
Would
you have to be.
they?
You have to be. I think. I mean, the dude is averaging what 33 or some ridiculous number.
Well, Thunder ain't nothing but the Seattle Supersonics.
Yeah, that's it's crazy. We're gonna get the Supersonics back at some point, probably. Why can't? Goddamn, fuck, man. What is this? Is so off topic, and we'll give it a minute or two, and then keep going. But what is
There you go.
wrong with Missouri, bro? What is wrong with y'all? Like, what is not y'all as the people, but y'all Missouri as like the state, the people that run the state. They're the reason we won't have a basketball team because they'd rather have concerts at the fucking T-Mobile Arena, the Sprint Center, than a basketball team. And then
Hey man,
you get the
why
no
can't,
vote
can't
on the
Kansas trying to?
Chiefs.
Yeah, but that because the
What?
Royals was on that ticket. If they wouldn't add the Royals to it, then maybe we would have got it. But how
That's
about
sick work.
Kansas get the
Boy.
damn basketball team and pay for that shit? Then
We don't
no,
have
like,
a stadium. Y'all
y'all can
already
build one.
got
Y'all
the
building everything
stadium.
else over there. Y'all building Margarita towns and all this other shit. Y'all got Johnson County, one of the richest
Hey, that's
counties in
Wyandotte. I
America.
don't live in Wyandotte, so
Like Johnson
you right
County is
though.
one of the richest counties in America. Y'all built the shit.
No,
You know,
you already got
most of
one. Just use it.
most of
Put
the
a
Chiefs
bid
season
in.
tickets, most of the Chiefs season ticket holders are from Kansas,
Yeah,
but they want us to pay it.
yeah. So we can come. Yeah, yeah.
Y'all niggas,
But nah,
yeah,
it's so annoying.
you
Like,
see my
oh
status. I
god,
said we might as well just be the Midwest Chiefs, and then all four states put in on
just
tax.
claim. Yeah,
Chiefs, Iowa, Nebraska, Kansas, and Missouri.
yeah. Fuck it. Move that shit all the way up north somewhere so it's easier for
No, it
Nebraska and
stay
them
in
to get.
Kansas City. Don't worry about
No,
that.
no.
But it's
Y'all
stay
ain't
in
finna
Missouri.
stay now. You might as well
We,
move it then. Fuck
but
it.
if we open up taxes for all four states, then it'd be better. We
We
could probably
not.
get a
No,
dome.
you crazy as hell.
We'd get a crazy dome, boy.
Kansas gonna be like, you think we finna pay y'all taxes? You
Yeah.
crazy. But let's get back because that can spiral to a longer conversation. But yeah, like I just think the Thunder is, that's that shit. I think they can go all the way. To be honest, I think if you catch the Nuggets slipping,
Joker
I
gonna
don't.
get that man Chet 50
But who's supposed
in
to
the
hold Shea?
playoffs. I don't
Jamal
care.
Murray?
I don't care who the fuck holds Shea. Joker
Check
is
gonna be
giving
yeah.
that man 50 in the playoffs.
I mean, yeah, he gonna cook him,
I
but
don't
also
care.
like can nobody
I
stopping
don't
Shea.
care.
Then you got J
Yeah,
Dub.
but it's cool because Shea gonna miss a few shots here and there. Joker might have like a 65% field goal percentage with 50 ball, like because Chet just too small.
Jokic is just different, bro.
He gonna throw up that nasty three at the end of the quarter with when the buzzer going on, and he gonna wet that bitch, and that's how you know
From
the game
behind
is
his
over.
head.
And once he hit that, you know this ball game. Might as well turn the channel.
That shit is sick.
Uh,
He throw that shit up like a little kid
yeah, and somehow just go in. He be like, all
and
right,
bank
and
it
just
in
walks
off
away,
glass.
and
Get
just
it off
walks away like I
glass.
do this. Like
Oh,
who
that's
is this man?
nasty. Oh man. All right, let's go through the matchups then. We got, Mavs. Anything in the East? Anybody in the East you like?
Mm,
I think
I like
Pacers.
the
That's my
yeah.
little Magic. I think the Magic can beat the
Mm,
Cavs. That's my other one. But I don't think who would they face? They got to face the Celtics round two. No, they're never.
no,
No, it's never happened.
no, that's gonna be a total. It's just like it's too top heavy.
Yeah,
Like
it's the East is gross.
it is. It's
And let's go through because I do have a small rant that has to do with the Celtics. So let's go through the West. We got Nuggets, Lakers. We both like Nuggets. I mean, who doesn't like the Nuggets in the series?
right.
Pretty sad. Thunder and most likely the Kings, unless Brandon Ingram for some reason, even though he got benched at the end of that game. But
Hmm.
unless Brandon Ingram can go for 50, I don't see how the Kings lose this game either. So it's probably Thunder Kings.
Yeah,
I
we
think
want
that
Thunder.
I'm going Thunder too. I just think that series will be like the sneaky most fun games to watch because they're gonna get up and down like crazy. They might put up
Hmm.
150 a piece in a couple games. Like
I'm gonna have my in game betting finger ready.
phone on deck going crazy. But then we got Timberwolves Suns is a
That's weird.
I don't know how to feel about this series, man. I feel like if there's
Oh,
any team that's built to stop the Timberwolves, even though they've been rolling and they've been good all year, if there's any team that just doesn't match up good for the Wolves, is the Suns. They don't have a real center. Um, you got fucking KD and Booker. Like
yeah.
it can get gross for them because who's supposed to hold them?
Oh no, I'm still gonna go. I I
Oh, that's my one upset.
I'm gonna
I
go
think
Timberwolves.
you go into so then we differ there a little bit. I think the Suns win in like a 7 game series, and it's just like Katie and Booker just can't be stopped in a game 7, and I think that's kind of how that goes. Because we
Game
talk,
7 in Minnesota, right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Ant-Man ain't gonna let that happen, I don't think.
I mean, yeah, unless he's really Michael Jordan's son, like everybody. I just hate how any dark skinned dude that can jump is just Michael Jordan's son. I mean, he really looked like Jordan, but they did that to Jimmy Butler. Like any dark skinned dude that could hoop that's like under 7 foot, it's Michael Jordan's son. Like, come on,
He
man.
got a killer mentality.
Yeah, well, you must look at him. He plays like Michael Jordan. Like, no, everybody is not Michael Jordan, bro. We gotta relax with that stupid shit. Uh, so then Clippers Mavs
I'm
is an
going Mavs.
interesting series. They've met up what 3 times in the playoffs now in the last 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
I think all but oh yeah, because the Mavs didn't even make it last year. So I think every year that the Mavs have made the playoffs, they had to play the
The
Clippers.
sneaky old James Harden, Kyrie face off.
Ooh yeah, Kawhi has been kind of dinged up lately too. The end of the season, that's not.
The sneaky who gonna hold Luca. He might drop 50 on PG. Uh,
It's gonna be tough. I don't know. I lean Mavs just because the Mavs have been fucking on fire. Like every game I've watched of the Mavs is just
they starting to click.
yeah, they've been going crazy ever since once they beat the Nuggets and that Kyrie did that little hook shot
Lively
bullshit.
don't Lively play for them too.
Yeah, Derek Lively, he been good.
They
Them
said
little
his mom
lob.
just died. His mom just died like today or yesterday or something like that.
Damn.
So he about to hoop in the name of her name. He might drop 50 balls for the rest of the
I mean,
playoffs.
he gonna be matched up on Zubac, so he might just take his anger out, take his all his emotions out on poor little Zubac, man. Oh, that's tough. Now that's sad.
hmm
RP to Derek Lively's mother. That's very sad. I didn't know that. I didn't see that. That
I
sucks.
see it on Instagram. Yeah.
Yeah. So what? We Mavs. The Clippers are just weird, bro. I don't
I
like
don't.
they
No,
team. It's a
I
weird,
don't either.
fucked up team.
It's like it's supposed to have defense, but it really don't. But it do.
Yeah.
And then James Harden is. I don't know. I stopped liking his game back when he played for Houston. To be honest,
Really?
yeah,
That's when he
like
was the killer,
no, I'm
man.
saying like after he left Houston and because he went from
Oh
Houston to
yeah.
Brooklyn, right?
Yes. And he was
Yeah,
washed up, man.
I
Point
didn't
guard
like
James
that.
Harden. That's what you don't like is James Harden. Point guard, I'm passing the ball. I ain't looking to
Well,
score
no,
40 anymore.
I like the passing the ball, James Harden. I don't like the when he's starting to think he's the scoring James Harden again.
Oh,
Like, bro,
okay.
that's not you, buddy. Like,
He does have those spurts. I mean, when he played for Philly, he single-handedly saved them in one of those games. We had 40 and 12 or whatever it was. Like
And he also
it's
gets to
still
the
in there.
playoffs and yeah,
Chokes.
big
Nice.
chokes,
But look, I
man.
mean, you got Kawhi, you got PG, you got Westbrook around you. You know, it's not just solely on you. You got a bunch of guys with you this time. So you should be
Three of those, two out of those three of those niggas ain't did shit either.
Paul George is like not very far off from Harden in the
That's why they got
playoffs.
playoff PG. Like he
Way
got the
off
same
P,
represent.
yeah.
And then you got Russell shit Westbrook shit. I don't even.
He
He's
been he been
usually
good off the bench for them though.
yeah, I know, but I'm just saying like playoff success. Kawhi's the only one.
True. I mean, he was on the Spurs, so that's cheating a little bit. But I mean, the
I mean,
Raptors
even
run, I
with the
guess.
Raptors, I guess.
Yeah.
So
But yeah.
so yeah, no,
So then
no.
what? So we saying that. So then we have Thunder Mavericks matching up in the second round. We split on the Wolves and Suns, but whoever wins that goes against Denver. So
It don't really matter.
neither of those teams. Yeah. I think
It
the
don't really-
Timberwolves have the best chance if Carl
Yeah, they
Anthony
do
Towns is
because they got.
healthy.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, because they got bigger. Because
They
he's
got them.
definitely because Joker's giving Nurkic.
Oh,
I don't. He it.
he might
I
as well
wouldn't
not
even
even
want
show
to.
up.
I don't
Don't
even
even
want to
show up.
watch that matchup.
Nah, he's gonna murder Nurkic. But the
Nobody want to
Wolves, they
watch
got,
that.
Carl Anthony Towns,
Yeah, I was
Rudy,
saying that'd be a
Nas
better
Reed off
matchup.
the bench.
I'm not trying to watch Joker play Nurkic, dog. I'm not.
Nah, nah, that'll be sad. It'll just be KD and Booker trying to score as many points as possible.
Exactly.
Then just hope everything else falls in line. We got to score a 60 combined at least, and then just hope everything else works out.
And hope Murray ain't hitting his threes, and Porter
Yeah.
and
Thunder, Mavs, Nuggets. We'll say Wolves, but it doesn't matter. We got the Nuggets advancing. So then what we have Thunder, Mavs is like that's that another. See, that's why I like the Thunder right now. Is just because I think every team they would match up with is just a fun matchup. All the
I'm going
way.
mad. I'm going Mavs.
I can't blame. I
Mavs
can't. I can't be
Nuggets.
mad at that though. I'm going Thunder because that's my sneaky sleeper team. I'm just
The
gonna
one
take the.
seed.
I know it sounds crazy.
I want
You're right.
everybody to understand his
You're
sneaky
right.
team is
But
the one
nobody.
seed.
I feel like everybody. This is one of those situations for me where it's kind of like the Chiefs a little bit, where everybody's trying so hard to zag from
No,
a
no, no.
team
I
that's been
would
one
be
of the.
happy if they get down there and things like that. But I kind of want Kyrie and Luca
Yeah, that's fair.
to do their thing
But I
too.
feel like that's the same as everybody wanted Lamar Jackson to do his thing too. But I mean,
But
the Thunder
yeah, but
aren't known as winners though. That's the other
I
side.
actually feel like the only person in basketball right now, if Joker was getting off, that can match it is Luca.
Yeah,
Maybe SGA, depending on how he is that game. But Luca is just like, all
yeah.
right, that's what
I
you're
just
doing. I got you.
who this is another matchup. If it ends up being Mavs Thunder, who is holding SGA? Tim Hardaway Jr., Luca, Kyrie. Like who are the wing? What wing
Well,
players
he's
that
just
are
one of those
defensive that they
guys.
have?
He's one of those guys where he's just like, we're gonna just try to contain him, make sure everybody else ain't getting off.
Because I don't. They don't have a. They don't
Get
have a
Chet
bunch
off
of
the
bodies.
boards.
I mean, Chet ain't gonna do. I mean, Chet's gonna struggle because they have. I think
Lively.
Lively can hold him.
Yeah.
Gafford, he's been really good for them. They have the bigs,
They got big. That's what I'm saying. They got bigs.
but it's like okay, so who do you like? Who do you like out of these guys?
But who's holding Luca?
SG. I think SGA could do better at holding Luca than anybody could do holding him. Does that make
But
sense?
what? Yeah, no, it makes sense. So that means who's holding Kyrie?
Lou Dort. I don't know.
You didn't even sound confident saying that. I ain't trusting no nigga named Dort holding Kyrie. I'm
Lou
so,
Dort is no, he's solid on defense. He's really
that's
good on
cool, but
defense.
yeah, but Kyrie be cooking motherfuckers
I mean, you're
who
right
is
though.
way more than solid.
If I just look at the Mavs and I go, Luca's not holding him, Kyrie's not holding him. So then we have Dante Exum, Josh Green, Tim Hardaway Jr.
Exum still in the league.
Yeah, Exum been getting off this last like 2 months. He's been going crazy. That's part of the reason why they've been playing really good. Is Exum has been, I think, basically coming off. He basically been like the six man coming in and playing the point when Luca goes off. And he even when he's off ball playing with Luca, he's been hitting shots and it's weird. That's one of them weird stories where he just randomly just came back into he was out of the league for like 4 years.
I know that's what I'm saying. He's still in the league because I remember him being on 2K, the one a minute ago, like the
Oh
first my
yeah,
player or something like that.
like 10
He was
years
like a
ago.
rookie.
Yeah.
I'm like,
But yeah, they don't really have that's it. That's kind of where the list ends. You got Derrick Jones Jr., Josh Green, Tim Hardaway Jr., Dante Exum, or Luca or Kyrie. It's like I don't feel comfortable with any of
yep.
those people
Just you got to
checking
keep throwing fresh
SGA.
bodies at him.
That's it. That's why they
They keep
almost
throwing
the Clippers are the best ones like matchup wise for the Thunder outside of if Chet
because you got
gets
Kawhi
off.
and PG and
And you can keep
and
going. Yeah.
Westbrook and all that.
All they have all wing players. They can just keep throwing different bodies at SGA and
Yeah,
throwing them off. But so we split there. I'm it does sound goofy as hell saying the the number one team in the Western Conference
Mm.
is a sleeper pick, but I ain't been hearing a lot of people saying, "Hey, Thunder getting to the finals. Thunder get to the
That
conference
because
finals."
well, you ain't gonna hear Thunder to the finals because it's 100%
Well, the
consensus that
Nuggets.
the Nuggets is winning. That's
We
why I
we
just like
all
what
agree there.
like so it don't really even matter why we even arguing over who
You're
X,
right.
Y, and Z come out that mug
You're
because
right.
we could be 100% right or 100% wrong, but I know what we are right about.
The Nuggets beat the
Nuggets
Thunder
probably.
even if they get there, or the Mavericks. But yeah, like whoever gets there, you're gonna probably get beat by Jokic, unless something
Yeah,
crazy happens. Something crazy could happen. But let's go to
it
the East.
could, and then that'll make a good podcast for that week.
True, you're right. So let's go to the Eastern Conference, and at right off the top, I want to start
Boo.
right off the top and say, Jason Tatum, this is it. If you do not make the finals, you officially are no longer allowed to be talked about as one of the best players in the league. None of you go to me personally, you go down to the early Paul George level where it's like really good, doesn't get it done. I'm never gonna trust you. I'm never gonna trust Jason
To
Tatum
run a team.
to run a
Just
team
a real
ever.
good number two.
You're the best possible ever number two. That you're like Anthony Davis.
Right.
You're the best number two anybody could ever have, but I can never trust you to be number one again. Or we don't even know if you're number one right now. That's the sneaky, scary part. Is it really Jalen? Jalen Brown get paid the most. Sometimes he take the most shots. In a lot of games, he takes over at
He's
the
just the
end.
face of the team because he a lighter skin tone,
I mean, you said it, not me.
huh?
One of y'all can't dribble with the offhand and somehow is still the more dominant person. So maybe a little some issues there. But if they lose to it, but think about it.
Who they play the Pacers, right?
No, they play whoever
No.
wins out of the Bulls and the Heat. So
Yeah.
no Jimmy Butler. And then, but this is what I was about to go through. So we can go through the East real quick because the East is trash. The Celtics,
Yeah,
it's even worse. The same way we talk about the Nuggets, the
yeah.
Celtics is even worse because they don't have nobody to match up
Yeah,
against.
but I don't trust them. So I could be
That's
like,
yeah.
I don't know. It
But
just depends on who X, Y, and Z play.
but there's a problem with that because Embiid been hurt. He's banged up. He was gassed last night. He was
Yeah, I
fucking.
know.
It was the second quarter, and he's hands on his knees. There was a possession where he didn't even come up the court on offense. They come off. He stopped at half court and just bent down, hands on his knees, done, fried. There was another thing. He was shooting free throws and he fell down, like he's cooked. The Knicks, they're hurt. Like there's no Julius Randle.
Yeah, I know.
Somebody else is hurt. Another one of their bigs is hurt. Ananobi's been in and out. Then you go to the Pacers. Halliburton, their best player, should have been All NBA. He
Yeah,
been hurt since All Star. Giannis maybe has
he
a
missing
bad
the first.
Achilles. He's gonna be.
Right.
He's so even if he comes back and they win this series,
What
he's
is he?
dinged up. You know what I mean? Like what? Yeah. What? And Dame Lillard has just been a shell of himself pretty much all season. So, and the Celtics match up round two with either the Cavs or the Magic.
Yeah.
What is that? That's nothing.
It's a
Like
easy. They got an easy walkway to
it's a walk in the
playing.
park.
I don't even know who the hell they would play in the finals if they were to play the. I guess hopefully a healthy Bucks.
Yeah, Bucks or Sixers if Embiid just can like be
Yeah, you're right.
normal.
If they don't make it to the final, but they gonna get. I just don't. I don't see nobody out the East
Nobody.
and nobody out the East winning the finals this year.
I mean, the Celtics have the best chance. That will be the
Yeah, the best
best
chance. Yeah, but I don't
matchup.
see them beating. I don't see the Celtics beating the
No,
Thunder in 7 games. I don't see them beating.
I can see that one. I can see that one just because the Celtics
I
just
don't.
have so many. They
Yeah, but
they
I
ha-
don't.
the way we were talking about the matchups, the Celtics have all the matchups to throw at
Yeah,
SGA.
but
Literally,
they don't
they whole
wishy
five
washy.
except Porzingis.
If they don't make it to the finals this year, they gonna remind me of that early 2000s Atlanta Hawks team.
Win 50, 60 games and then just lose in the second round all the time.
And just like
Just run into LeBron. But that's the
starting
thing.
five was crazy. But they ain't running into LeBron. They are supposed to be that team.
Yeah. Well, no, Jokic is
Well, I guess Embiid
Embiid, but
supposed to
Embiid's
be
never
they
been, bro.
not
Embiid's
Embiid.
never
I'm
been
talking
to the
about
conference finals.
Giannis is supposed to be
Giannis,
technically they like, but he
true.
ain't even really did.
I mean,
He ain't.
he
None
hasn't
of them
made it to the
really.
conference finals
None of
in
them
3 years.
None of them ran a conference like LeBron did. So
No, no,
they
not at
all
all.
share it. Just like you want to own it this year, I'm gonna be hurt.
It's cool,
Okay.
yeah. But to go back to that the Thunder thing, like we were saying, think about that shit. Like Jaylen Brown, Drew Holiday, Tatum, Derek White, Peyton Pritchard, you could put on him, I guess, if everybody else is like cooked. It's like we got five wings deep you could throw out there, but that's
Yeah,
not
but
gonna
all
happen.
them like okay, and then vice versa. Tatum 7 turnovers, Jaylen Brown 6 turnovers,
So
Derek White.
really what we're saying is if the Celtics don't make it to the finals and face off against the Nuggets, most likely, it will be probably the most embarrassing playoff loss in my lifetime that I could think of off the top of my head. I can't think of a loss that would be more embarrassing. Everybody healthy, you lose to the Magic, the banged up Bucks, banged up Embiid, the Knicks. Like imagine it's the 1-2 seed in the conference finals is Knicks Celtics, and they lose to the Knicks and Jalen Brunson. That's the most embarrassing shit of all time. I can't, or I mean, I guess LeBron and the Heat losing to the Mavericks, but even
That was in the finals
that's in
though.
the finals. Yeah, like, and they didn't get swept or nothing crazy. Just they couldn't. LeBron just locked up and shut down.
I guess the year the Mavs did make it, somebody lost them. I think they won the 1 seed that year.
Oh,
But
you
yeah,
you you talking about when the
Lakers lost to them.
no, well, yeah, but no, but they was going crazy. That was Dirk was like going silly. But
I know that's what I'm
I guess
saying.
it was the last time the one lost to the eight was that We Believe Warriors with Baron Davis and Steven Jackson
Oh yeah,
and Dirk. I think Dirk. When did Dirk win his MVP? Yeah, that was the Dirk. Dirk won MVP and they lost in the first round. Like that would be that's probably the next most. That's probably the most embarrassing, and then this would be second most embarrassing. Losing any time they lost in the first round too. So this would be second most embarrassing like playoff losses of all time. If you lose anywhere that's not to Jokic in the finals. Because even if you make it to the finals and you lose to the Thunder or the Mavericks, that's embarrassing. Because you're supposed to be the best team in the league.
yeah. I mean, record wise, they are.
Nasty. Nasty. But yeah, I hope for Jason Tatum and my blood pressure's sake that because if I have to come in here and tear apart Tatum and the
I'm
Celtics
just gonna be
for
waiting for
losing,
it,
oh man, like
especially to one of those, especially in the first round. I don't know.
no, you cannot. No, there's no way they lose in the first round because the Bulls are probably going to beat the Heat with no Jimmy Butler
Yeah,
because Kobe White just dropped
sad to say.
40. Like he looked like nobody could hold him with DeJounte Murray, Trey Young, whoever the other guard is, I forgot for the Hawks. He was
Yeah,
just unguardable. So we're talking about Terry Rozier. No, and who
Duncan
else?
Robinson, Tyler
Jaime
Hero.
Jaquez, Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero went 9 for 27.
Yeah, I know.
Ugh, and they still only lost by one. But so the East, I'm
Mm,
taking if I think if the Pacers win all the games without Giannis, they're gonna win because they've beat them.
yeah,
They're 4-1 this season. If you go up 2-0 and then Giannis tries to come back and he's gimpy, maybe Halliburton is finally getting healthy again. They got confidence. I think they running that. Knicks Sixers. Who you got? Knicks Sixers. Let's just go through this real fast. We can go to the NFL draft.
mm, you said Nick Sixers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Knicks.
I think I'm taking Embiid. I want it. This
I
is a
don't think
hard
he's gonna
pick.
finish the whole series.
Yeah, I'm picking with my heart. I ain't gonna hold you. Like I want Embiid to just get healthy. Please just randomly just
I
get
want him
healthy
to,
out of
but I don't
nowhere.
think he
No.
will take him. He's doing all that.
Yeah.
Man, I don't even know if you're gonna be able to play.
Cavs Magic. I'm taking the Magic. I don't know what the fuck the Cavs team is.
Ain't they like the 4 seed?
Yeah, they the 4 seed, but like I
That's a
just
weird
don't
four
like they
seed.
makeup. Garland, Donovan Mitchell. I don't
Yeah, I'm
even
gonna go
know who
Magic
playing
on
the
that.
three. And then you have Jared Allen, who just like can shoot sometimes, but not really. And then Evan Mobley, who can't shoot. It's a weird fucking team. But the Magic
Yeah.
can't shoot either. Like, so that's
No, it's
they a
two.
defensive team, but they can run. That's they don't just have two bigs out there. So then we would have Celtics Magic in the second round, and
I might
then
not even watch that.
wait, we'll just say I'll say Bucks. No, I'm thinking. Do you have Bucks over Pacers?
Yeah,
Okay,
easily.
so we split that. We'll just say it's the Bucks because that's most likely what happens. So then we talking about Bucks Knicks round two. So Celtics Magic Bucks Knicks. It just
I
don't even
don't even want to
sound.
watch
Yeah,
neither
it
of
don't even
them.
sound good, man. Like
Okay, so can we get to the Bucks Celtics matchup in the East like we everybody knew it was gonna be?
honest,
I
I ain't
guess,
gonna
or I guess
lie.
what the 76ers was if Embiid didn't get hurt.
Even that just sound like a sweep to me. Celtics, Bucks with Giannis with a bad calf and maybe a bad Achilles,
Yeah, I
and
know.
Damian Lillard, if unless he start lighting it up, but
Yeah.
it's just
We
not.
seen him light it up in Portland and still lose.
Yeah, yeah. That
So
was part of our Harden Dame argument that we're not gonna get into.
yeah,
So then ultimately we got chalk damn near. It's Nuggets Celtics, and we both taking the Nuggets. I don't even got to ask you. I already know. We taking the Nuggets.
yeah, yeah, easy. Nuggets. That's probably gonna be
Porzingis.
the easiest championship. Porzingis about to get. He probably ain't gonna. His man's gonna fall. Everybody watch them when they play. Porzingis gonna start off with 30 minutes, and somehow
Ooh,
by the end of the series, he gonna be down to 12.
ooh. And then who's coming in? Sam Hauser, Luke Cornett.
Nobody. They
They
gonna
don't
run
got no
five.
backup big
They
for
gonna
real.
run. They gonna run. They gonna run small ball. Stretch him. Make him hold you from the wing.
Good
Small
luck.
ball.
Good luck. He can have 55 every game if you try to small ball Jokic. Ugh. All right. But so I mean,
I
let's
mean, Rui can hold him.
I hope that something weird happens in the NBA because then we're just every just feels like we're all just gonna be waiting for Celtics Nuggets and hoping
Yeah.
that something else
Time ain't
weird
moving
happens.
that quick. I don't want to wait for a Celtics Nuggets sweep.
Mm-mm. Yeah, or a five, like that would suck. All right. So here we are. We are in the draft season. The NFL draft is next week. Officially a week from literally right now. We'll probably be probably 3 picks in by now.
Probably
Yeah, I don't know
hearing them
what
talking,
time it starts.
hearing them doing the life story of the second pick of the draft.
Yeah, Jaden Daniels. I don't know, it
mm,
doesn't matter what time it is. So we've split it up. You've got the NFC teams. I've got the
yeah,
AFC teams. We're allowing trades of all kinds within your own teams. Let's try to keep the trades a little realistic.
yeah.
I'll pull up the
Draft order.
trade calculator. Hold on. Because they have a little thing that a lot of the
Uh,
GMs and shit go by that basically just
well,
calculates.
I just did something that was realistic, I guess.
They calculate the value of each pick, and I think the little app I'm going to use to kind of have will basically accept or
I
not
don't.
accept the trade. So let's see. Okay, no, that's the confusing one. I had one that was a little easier. It don't matter. The app I was using was basically it was denying me trades of teams that I was controlling. I was like, what the fuck is this? Like I had to keep adding picks on, and I was like, damn, so this shit ain't even gonna let me do a trade that's not realistic. But someone was like, all right, bro, like how much more value do you want? Like, Jesus Christ. Like one of them I was moving up. They wanted I had to trade both second round picks for this year, next year, 2 first and a fourth to move up. Like, I mean, it was moving up like 12 spots, but it was just like, fuck, bro.
Damn. Yeah,
Yeah.
that player ain't worth that. Whoever you get right there.
I mean, it could be if you need a quarterback, that's what it was. But I'm not even gonna try to pull that off. So you got the NFC teams, I got the AFC teams. Obviously, you start. Let me hit start. So
Yeah.
we have the
Well,
Chicago Bears are on the clock. I even
you
gotta
already
ask.
know that. No,
Caleb
not really.
Williams going number one. Woo! All right. Caleb Williams is off the board. Number two, you got number two pick. Also, the
Yep.
Washington, I almost said the Washington Wizards. The
I've
Washington,
been calling
whatever
them
the
Denver.
fucks.
I've been calling them the Redskins. I'm like, oh damn, that's not their name no more
Nope.
either.
The
Yep, but you already
Commanders.
know
You just go back to the
them
football
guys.
team. That shit was
Yeah,
kind of dope.
right. Get straight to the facts.
Yeah.
Uh, Drake May.
Drake May number two. Wow. Okay, here we go. We going out here.
Dan Quinn, you know, he gonna do something weird in the draft, like draft Drake May. That's what I was like, who is Washington's head coach? And I was like, oh, it is Dan Quinn, Drake
Yep.
May. It just makes
It's
sense. Big, you know, strong arm quarterback. His
younger,
comps is all with younger.
white.
Yeah, here we go.
I mean,
I didn't say it, but you know, he could. He was, he, you know, he tried to get away from the Dak type quarterbacks. How about
yeah.
that?
Yeah. Coded
So,
language here. Oh, Drake May goes two. All right. So, ooh, there was a mock draft. I had to change the mock draft simulator I was using because in one of them they had JJ McCarthy going second.
mm.
So it literally it went there was I did it twice and I was like I'm never using this one again because one of them it went Caleb Williams, JJ McCarthy, and I stopped. I just closed. I like restarted it. Did it again. Drake May went one. JJ McCarthy went two. I was like, I'm not using this shit no more. Like, what is this? Like,
It's
what am I
not
doing here?
credible. I know
This
that
is not
much.
credible whatsoever. All
You'll
right,
win so much more money, so much money if you bet on that.
boy. Patriots at three.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you know what? We're gonna take Jaden Daniels here.
Yeah,
We're gonna take Jaden
exactly.
Daniels,
That
the
I
first
got.
exciting player that the Patriots have had in 40 and ever, I guess, essentially
you
since Randy Moss, really.
know, they got OJ Mayo now as their head coach, so we
Yeah,
don't even know what to expect.
at all. So now number
So
four, we got the Arizona Cardinals up to bat. Is this going straight
that's it.
chalk?
It's going Marvin Harrison Jr.
Marvin Harrison motherfucking Jr. All right. Number five is
Mm-hmm.
the Chargers. And here I would like to ask you this is like the opposite of what should happen, but do you have any teams that would like to trade up? I have one in mind that you give me two picks and we can get it done. We can get a deal done real easy here.
With the Chargers?
Yeah, for the Chargers' fifth pick, there's a team out there that needs a quarterback desperately that could
Yeah,
move
but
up and snag.
I already know what you're talking about. You're talking about the Vikings at
Of
11.
course, yeah. If you give me
But
11 and 23,
already got a trade
ah,
in my thing for the
you're gonna
Vikings.
force me. Okay, so let's see. Because I'm trying to be realistic here, and I know that the Chargers in real life want to trade down.
See,
So
I got them getting Malik Neighbors because they need
I
receivers.
can see that too, though. I can see that too. But also,
Realistically, the Vikings might trade up, but I got something in here where I'll be eager to see it go if it happened.
now I'm gonna try before I'm not gonna tell you yet, but I'm gonna because it's two of my AFC teams, but I'm gonna try to see if this trade will go through here before I tell you real fast. Bam, bam. Next year's first, this year's second, next year's fourth, and a sixth round pick. I think got it done last time. That's a lot of picks, but we moving up real far. Hold on, let me take one of these off. Bam. Yes, bow. So, surprise, surprise. A team that could use a little more firepower. Basically, I mean, they have another need that they could have went for, but they want to move up and take a shot in the dark on one of these receivers because this is about to be a run, I would assume. Oh, can I see what I picked? Okay, there it is.
I don't think it's about to be that much of a
The Indianapolis Colts have moved up from 15, sending
okay.
the Chargers their 15th pick, next year's first, their 46 pick, the second round pick, and a fourth round pick for next year. So a pretty, not a crazy haul, but a pretty, decent haul to move up to 5 to take, one could argue, the most explosive receiver in the draft right now. Because Marvin Harrison is, I mean, yeah. So we're taking Malik Neighbors. That's who the
Okay.
Colts are taking. Malik Neighbors. We need a wide receiver, putting him next to MPJ. Now all of a sudden we have an extremely potent offense with
And you
Richardson
got
coming back.
Richardson coming back. Yeah.
Yep. The other option was them sit there and pick a corner, but I was like,
You
they
don't
might
want no
not
corner
even,
going that high.
but they might not even get the corner. That's the other part. Because there's only 2 corners that could go in the top 20, really. And it was
Yeah.
like, so that guy might be gone before you get to 15, depending on how quarterback goes here, if or
Yeah.
when a fourth quarterback goes off.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Malik Neighbors with the first
Okay.
big trade in the draft.
Yeah.
So number 6, we got the New York Giants.
I got them going with the receiver from Washington, Romeo
Rome Odunze.
Odunze.
Nice. Rome Odunze goes to the New York Giants and gets paired up with Daniel Jones. They don't go quarterback. A little bit of a surprise. I'm not really, because I mean I could see them going either way.
Yeah.
This one I ain't even got to think about. It's Joe Alt. They're
Yeah,
taking
Joe.
the
I got
Titans are
that Joe
taking
right
Joe
there.
Alt. They're basically
Yeah,
taking
it's
Joe
like
Alt in every single mock draft I've ever seen.
yeah. Ain't his dad like a coach there or something like that?
I don't know. His dad
Nah.
was a Chiefs Ring of Honor
Yeah, I
player
know.
though. I know that.
Yeah, I know. But they going Joe. I got that in my
They're
thing.
going
I
Joe
ain't
Alt.
even got
Yeah.
no other names next to it. It's just definitely
None. I
Joe.
didn't even think about nobody else this entire time. All right. 8, we have the Atlanta Falcons. Now the draft for this is squarely. The draft about to start getting weird,
Uh,
man.
I got I got Dallas Turner.
Okay, yep. I seen Dallas Turner go there a lot. I mean, they don't have a lot of needs. They don't have no
Yeah,
offensive needs really.
yeah, I mean, but I just they needed at that point is you can't go wrong with a DE.
Mm-mm.
So it's just like might as well. So,
Possibly
but
the
this
only defensive player going off the board in the top 10. Next, we got Chicago Bears.
possibly
Uh-oh. That sounded questionable. And I got the 10th pick, so that means another defensive player would have to go right here. I know what I would want them to do, but
I was
go ahead.
really torn on this one
Mm-hmm.
because I had a name, but then I forgot all about this player, and I was like, huh,
Uh-oh.
that would be nice. Especially if he didn't fall in somehow in our division either. So I was just like, okay, well, the Bears sound like they want to do help for Caleb Williams as much as possible, so there's no excuse. So I was like, all right, Brock Bowers.
Yep, that's what I want them to do. That the more I kept doing these mock drafts, I was like, if he falls to 9 and the Bears can get Brock Bowers, so you talking about Brock Bowers, Darnell Mooney still there? Did he go back?
I don't know. They got DJ
DJ Moore,
Keenan
Brock
Allen,
Bowers, Keenan Allen,
and then they got a running back. They got one of the running backs from Sweat.
Okay, yeah, yep. Ah, man, yeah, that's nice.
But
Brock
he has
Bowers,
no
crazy.
excuse. If talk about the most help as a
Yo,
like
rookie
they
year
really
is wild. DJ
wild
Moore,
as
Brock
hell.
Bowers, and fucking Keenan Allen. The offensive line is okay. All right, 10. We got the New York Jets. It's too high for a receiver, so I'm going with the Penn State tackle for Fashanu, however the fuck you say his name.
Mm-hmm.
Top tackle left. This
Yeah.
They don't really have nowhere else to go. They could trade. They probably in real life they probably should trade out and get some more picks just to build up some more. But they need a tackle really badly. So yeah, we're going Fashanu from Penn State. Now we're here. I'm surprised. I thought, I figured the Vikings would be moving up with those 2 picks, and that's the trade that was going to happen. But
No.
now you
There's a
scared
trade
me.
that's gonna
Now I'm scared.
If the crazy thing about it is they was gonna trade up for a quarterback. It looked like from our mock draft they could still get.
True, you're right. He's still there.
So he's
If
still
that's who they
right there.
wanted, yeah, you're right.
But you know what sound better?
Uh-oh.
A trade.
A trade.
You
All
know
right. Tell
with
me the
who?
trade.
Vikings trade the 11th pick and they pick swap
Uh-oh.
with the Cardinals for Kyler Murray.
Oh shit.
And then, and then the Cardinals select Penix.
Whoa. Okay, hold on. Let me see. So the Cardinal, oh, hold on. The Vikings.
The Vikings trade the 11th pick,
Mhm.
and I don't know if they got to give up that 23rd when they other pick, or if they can just pick swap with the Cardinals with that one because they're giving up the 11th pick. So that's, I think Kyler Murray at this moment is worth just one first round
So
and a pick
we talking
swap
about, you talking about the
because
11th
they both
for
the
27th?
11th. No. So the 11th for Kyler Murray. So they get Kyler Murray, and then the Cardinals get the 11th pick, and then they pick swap because the Cardinals,
Oh,
I mean
23 and
the
27.
23 and 27, they
Okay,
pick
okay,
swap.
okay. Ooh. All right. This is definitely going through because it's just going to show up as 11 and 23 for 27. Bam. Okay, so you got the Cardinals on the clock at 11
And they
taking
pick
Michael Penix
Penix.
Jr.
Yeah.
Ooh, oh the the white people are gonna be so mad JJ McCarthy didn't go. But guess what? We got a surprise here as well.
Denver taking JJ.
Wait,
Or
hold
I
on.
hope not, Bo Nick. Oh
It's Bo
no.
Nix. Bo Nix. I had to look it up. I said I wanted to be realistic as possible, right? And they have been tied to Bo Nix. There's been a lot of chatter about them going Bo Nix. Unless let's see here. No, it's not worth it. It's not worth any everybody else I have that can move up. It's not worth it. So yeah, we're taking Bo Nix here. We're taking Bo Nix here, guys. 13, I got the Raiders.
I'm surprised you didn't move the Raiders up to get nobody.
Mm-mm. Why? Because we can take JJ McCarthy.
Please bring them to the division. I would love to play Bo Nix and JJ
Bo Nix.
McCarthy 2 times a year.
I mean, the other there's another thing. There's something else I can do here. Hmm.
Jalen Verser.
I'm trying to think. Let's see. You know what? Actually, we're gonna skip the JJ McCarthy, and we're gonna get some help on the defensive side. But it's not an edge rusher. It's another position that they desperately, desperately need. And the first cornerback is coming off the board in Quinyon Mitchell from Toledo
Okay.
to the
Yeah.
Raiders to buy Max Crosby a little more time. So now 14,
Mm-hmm.
we got the Saints at 14 with no JJ
All right.
McCarthy still. JJ McCarthy hate is real right now on this podcast.
That's fine, and it's gonna keep going because I got the Saints going. Troy Fon, the tackle from Washington.
Oh, the other okay, yeah. Bet.
Yeah,
Fountain,
yeah,
Fatanu,
yeah. Sorry if we
Faltanu,
butchered. I don't know how
some
to
type
say
of
it. I don't want to butcher.
Polynesian Hawaiian guy name.
Samoan, Hawaiian. Yeah,
Yeah,
one of the
one of those.
threes. Yeah.
15. We're going Brian Thomas Jr. here. This is a round where he's
Who
slated
is
to go.
But who'd you pick with that? Because the coach moved up. Who'd the coach switch with?
The Colts went
The
to
Chargers,
yeah,
right?
the Chargers,
Yeah.
right? Oh,
So the Chargers got
did I not say? Oh, my bad, my
no,
bad.
you
Yeah, the
did, but
Chargers with the
you
15th
said it. All
trading with
right.
the Colts. The Colts traded up from 15 to the fifth pick with the Chargers. The Chargers got pick 15, pick 46, next year's first, and next year's fourth. And now we're
Okay.
taking a receiver that's still pretty solid. It's not Malik
Yeah.
Neighbors,
It's not
but
a bad one.
it's his running mate, and it's Brian Thomas Jr. to pair next to what's his name? Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
And now we have the Seattle Seahawks.
You know, with Seahawks, I went obviously
Now
first
wait,
round is
hold on. I need to think real quick. because there's been a couple versions of this where I did this because it's the only spot. I did a lot of research here. No, I'm gonna skip it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it this time. Because oddly enough, the Seahawks are the team that the Kansas City Chiefs, since Brett Veach has been the GM, we've traded with the most since having Patrick Mahomes has been the Seattle Seahawks. So
Mm-hmm.
basically, they're the only team willing to trade with us like consistently. But I'm not going to do that, right? I don't, because it takes too
Well,
much to actually get the trade done. It's next year's first, this year's first, a bunch of picks, and like, yeah, no,
yeah,
it's not
Chiefs
worth it.
move that high up and go get who? AD
AD,
Mitchell or Xavier Worthy or
yeah, because the problem
X
is
one Z.
where else would the Chiefs move up?
I think they'll
There's
move
nobody
that shit.
else. Who else?
No.
Who else they gonna move up with? Because you got
Well,
Jags, Bengals, Steelers, Rams, Dolphins, Eagles, the
with
Cardinals, Cowboys. Nobody's doing that. So
yeah.
you like they're stuck.
Mm.
But
Well,
so we got
with
Seahawks at 16.
and they are going to take like they normally do,
Uh-oh.
defense heavy.
Ooh, okay.
Cooper DeJean.
Whoa. Okay. Wow. No Terry and Arnold. Wow, I'm
No,
surprised. Here we
Pete
go.
Carroll. He like to stir the pot a little bit on that side.
I see. I mean, you made this real easy for me for the Jags. Then the Jags, we taking Terry and Arnold from Alabama. We a little run on corners. Okay, from 13 to 17. That's nice. That's nice. 'Cause I mean, they could take a receiver, but do I want
Who?
to take?
Bengals.
Yeah, it's like, do I want to take AD Mitchell at 17? Like, would the Jags take AD Mitchell at 17? I don't think he's that. If they're gonna take they might as
Don't they
well
need a
trade back a
receiver?
little bit. They do need a receiver, but they also can you name a corner? Can you name any secondary player on the Jaguars right now?
No, no, they
Cisco,
got
the
no,
safety,
no,
and they got
no.
edge. They got the
They ever
defensive
say they
line.
got def. You ever say they got linemen and I think linebackers.
Yep. So that's why we're taking Terry and Arnold to kind of shore up that secondary a little bit. And then with the 18th pick, we got the Bengals. The Bengals could go a couple ways here, but we really it hurts. But we need an interior defensive lineman. We could go with one of the tackles here because I feel like that's we could start the run on offensive linemen again because it feels like the next few teams here are probably gonna go that way. I would imagine at least two of them. So yeah, we're taking Byron Murphy. We're taking Byron Murphy.
Damn.
Yep. A little pass run, quick, small. What would he play? The three tech, I guess. Yes,
Yeah,
we're taking Byron
from
Murphy the
Texas.
second from Texas to the Bengals with the 18th pick. Now the 19th pick, we have the Rams. I'm assuming you're saying damn because you're trying to replace. We're
Yeah.
trying to replace
Well, no,
Aaron
no,
Donald.
it wasn't with Murphy though. I had him falling a little bit to the Eagles,
Ooh,
but
okay,
I got Newton going to the Rams
okay.
from Illinois.
Jershawn Newton. See, I had in a bunch of mine. He fell real far. Bam. So we taking Newton to the Rams with pick 19. And now the Pittsburgh Steelers are on the clock. And where, how, like, ugh. See, now we're here. They need an offensive line. They need a whole offensive line, essentially, except for like two
Oh yeah.
guys. So it's just, what do you like? Do you want to, what do you like? Do you want potential? Do you need a right tackle? Do you need left tackle? I don't honestly, I ain't even gonna lie. I don't know exactly what they need here. So I'm just gonna go safe, potential, giant left tackle guy. Was he a left tackle? I don't even know if he's a left
Which
tackle.
one?
We're going Mims from Georgia. We
Oh,
just
okay.
we just getting a big bruiser to protect either Fields or Wilson. We're just put a giant guy out there.
Who you going?
Uh
21.
So now we got the Dolphins at 21. They also need essentially an entire offensive line. Hmm. Hmm. I think I'm just gonna keep going on the run of offensive linemen here. This is a right tackle. Uh, I don't know which. No, I'm gonna stick with my draft philosophy, and I guess it doesn't matter. We're going. Which like how can we do this? The good tackles are kind of gone here. Um, you know what? Let's go with. I feel like we're at that part of the draft now where it's a little odd. Um, so we're going with pedigree, man. We are going with Latham, the tackle from Alabama.
Damn.
Yep.
I
To the
had him going to
Dolphins.
Dallas because they
Ooh.
needed him.
Yep. It's like I don't like I was in between Guyton and Latham. Latham. I was like, Guyton could fall probably a little farther.
Well, then you might as well just go ahead and slide him to the Cowboys. 'Cause that's exactly because my next three picks is. Oh,
That's
I
about to
got the
say,
next three picks
yeah. I was
because
that's
he
why I was
was
like,
my
this
say.
is
Listen,
this is the run of offensive linemen basically where it just always happens. It's just right here. Like,
oh yeah, because with my Eagles pick, I had Byron Murphy,
ah,
but because and then they lost what's your name free agent Cox
yeah,
retired this year.
retired. Yep.
Yeah, so
Jason
I was like,
Kelsey
man,
retired. They
so they need to. But now I got them taking Jalen Versa.
oh, okay, nice. Damn, how many defensive ends do y'all need over there in Philadelphia? Fuck.
Yeah.
All right,
Eh,
Jared Verse is going to the Eagles, and now we have the Cardinals back up with that trade with
yep,
the
and it's Leia Tua Latu.
oh, the disrespect is crazy. Who is their quarterback now?
Who the Vikings? They got
No.
Kyler Murray. I mean Arizona, they got Penix.
Oh, that's right. You took Penix High. I forgot. Oh man,
Yeah.
when we go back and look over this, it's gonna be crazy. Okay, okay, okay.
And
So
then I got
you took who with the Cardinals? I didn't click on it yet. My bad.
uh Leia Leia Tua
Okay.
Latu
Yep.
for
Yep.
the
Yep.
UCLA DE.
Leia
And
to
then
Latu.
yeah,
All right. Now we got Dallas on the clock at 24.
that tackle that you named. Gather.
I already took
What's his name?
Latham. Oh,
The
Guyton, Tyler
Guyton,
Guyton
there
from
we go.
Oklahoma.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Tyler Guyton from Oklahoma to what 6'8", whatever giant fucking. It's a lot of big ass
Mm-hmm.
tackles. This shit is crazy. Okay. The Packers are on the clock at 25.
I had them picking Tyler Nubin,
Hold on.
safety, Minnesota.
Sheesh. He on this mock draft shit, he's ranked 125th. God damn.
They going safety.
All right. Okay.
Some of
Hey,
them I mean, shit. They don't really need much. They
they
young,
don't.
so
Yeah.
they don't really need. So I was just like, top safeties,
When
and
here
he
says
was
they
one
need
of those. Like,
linebacker, corner, guard, tackle, safety.
yeah, see.
All
So I was
right.
like, all right, let me see safety. I said they did have trouble on the back end a lot in the playoffs and things like that. So I was like, let me see one of the top rated safeties, and he was this. So I was
You
like,
just it's man, Packers fans are gonna be so mad. they they first round pick is always some bullshit. I hope it works because
but they somehow work out though.
I'm about to say probably it'll just end up working out somehow, some way that it'll just work out. So you had four. What is this? 5 picks in a row?
Man, yeah, I'm just
5 picks in a
going.
row. Six. You got 6 picks in a row. All right. So you are Tampa Bay is on the clock with the 26th overall pick.
Yeah, and I got them taking. Hold on. I did have Terran Arnold dropping this far,
Okay.
but I got them going now. I got them going Nate Wiggins
Nate
from
Wiggins.
Clemson.
Okay, the corner. Nice. That's cool. Nate
It's gonna be.
Wiggins.
I got
What
the
corners
next,
we got left? So the next corner the only corner we got left is Kool-Aid McKinstry in the
and
first
he's going
round.
next. 27 Cardinals. I mean Vikings.
Vikings at 27 take Kool-Aid McKinstry. Nice. And now I finally get a pick again. Damn, I didn't
No, oh
realize
yeah,
that
the
was crazy.
Bills. Yeah.
Bills at 28. This is so easy. See, mine are all easy though. We're taking we the Bills.
Lord have mercy.
The
That
Bills are
sounded
taking
ugly.
Xavier Worthy
Of course.
at 28
Stop
because
the
we
Chiefs as
cannot
much
let
as
the
you
Chiefs have
could.
him. Yeah. Like if
But
we're
you gonna
being
let AD
realistic,
fall to him? That's crazy.
I mean,
Or
maybe,
anybody else?
maybe not. We don't know. Who knows? But we're taking Xavier Worthy just to be safe. No, you cannot go to the Chiefs or the Ravens. So there we go. The Lions are up with the 29th pick in the draft.
So you know what's crazy?
Hmm.
The Lions could get a receiver right here.
They could. They could definitely take a receiver right here.
But now that it's so many receivers still left on the board, they could splash a real good one in the second round, right? Still got
Maybe.
Franklin, you got AD, you got Coleman ain't even been named yet.
Lad.
Lad. So,
Yeah, it was a nice run on tackles and
so what
secondary
so
here.
so usually
So
what there's I'm gonna just swing for the fences, Lions.
uh-oh.
I bet the NFC North probably gonna hate me after this draft. It's like
Uh,
the Packers get Newbin and now the Lions get Chop Robinson
oh
from
no,
Penn
Chop
State.
Robinson is solid though. Chop Robinson is solid.
Chop
My,
on the other side of
ooh, that's nasty.
what's your name? What's his damn? What's
Hutchinson. Aiden
Hutchinson?
Hutchinson.
Come
Ooh.
on now, and Michigan, Penn State. Oh, on the same line in Detroit.
Man. Oh
I don't know.
man. That's nasty.
I would
That's a
like to see
nasty.
it.
If Chop Robinson falls that far, that'd be crazy if he's lined up opposite Aiden Hutchinson on the right side. Like, oof. All right, number 30. We got the Baltimore Ravens.
A new
Uh
coach? Is there a new coach on the board? No, just playing.
I'm boy. So the Ravens, they're typically their draft
I'm boring.
ideals are just take the best player available. Well, we're gonna move that to the side a little bit, and we're gonna take the third best player available right now. Somebody you already mentioned, AD Mitchell. We need to give us another big,
He
solid
gonna be.
target outside of Zay Flowers. Now we can maybe actually throw the ball a little bit more. Now you got Derrick
They not
Henry.
throwing the ball more.
I mean, that's the idea, right? That's what they want to do. So now you got AD, you got Zay Flowers, you
No.
got Derrick Henry. Like you got a nice little offense building up here. So we taking AD Mitchell here at 30. And with 31, we have the San Francisco 49ers on the board. Who are they taking?
Uh, give me a second. Give
Oof.
me a second.
JJ McCarthy is
Out the first round is crazy.
sick. Yeah. Bo Nix went. Penix and Bo Nix go, but no JJ McCarthy.
Uh, I don't think he was named. I can't remember if he named him or not. But something I just feel like 49ers just, they always go bland at the end of the just like, oh, end of the draft. Here's the 49ers pick. And so we just, somebody who's pretty good, big guy, offensive line. Did
Uh-oh.
you did you do homie from Oregon State?
No, he's still on the board. He's actually at the top of the board right now.
Yeah. I don't even know.
Talisi
Fuuga.
Fuaga, yeah.
Fuaga, yeah.
Whatever his name, yeah. All right.
That's who the 49ers taking.
Ah, fuck. I was gonna take him and kick him inside and let him sit for a year with the Chiefs.
That's what you was gonna do?
Yep. Because I mean I've been through these so many times, and like a lot of them I've been looking at it and trying to be realistic. And we Chiefs fans, so it's hard to not think about the Chiefs stuff. And at the end, I always get down to this, and there's a lot of times. I mean, I know who I'm going to take now because it fell a certain way, but a lot of the times I'm left with Lad McConkey and or taking Darius Robinson as an edge, and just I don't. And I went over this with somebody. I mean, because Darius
Is
Robinson,
Lad really? We don't need Darius Robinson in the first round. Like I'd rather get Lad
but a
probably,
lot of
but
people have been projecting him to us because he's basically the same size movement of a Minihue, and he can just fill the Minihue role. I was like, we're gonna have seven. I don't think we're gonna
D
carry
lineman,
7 or 8
yeah,
defensive ends. There was,
yeah,
I
we
think
got
I
so
did the
many.
math, and it was that we would have ended up with 15 to 16 defensive linemen, and I was like,
Yeah,
that's never gonna happen. So I could take the BYU Kingsley here. Damn, I actually clicked on this nigga on accident. Fuck. But actually, we're gonna take Troy Franklin. That's who we taking here.
the receiver from Oregon.
Yes, that's who I pray that the draft falls this way so we could get Troy Franklin because
I mean, I got him falling to the second round at
he's
least.
he might.
Somebody's gonna get him in the beginning of the second. It's gonna be like that was a steal, kind of,
Yeah,
sort of.
I don't think
But
so. I think what more likely happens, I think there's some Newton has some issues. If you put Newbin where he is slated to go, and then who else? There's somebody else that usually falls all the way out. There's one more person, but usually uh once Brian Thomas Jr. goes, typically in most of the mock drafts I've been doing, once Brian Thomas Jr. goes, AD goes right behind him. Xavier Worthy goes right behind him 3 or 4 picks later. And then it's just kind of like Troy Franklin goes right there somewhere, either to the Bills or the Ravens. And then you just get the Chiefs just get stuck. And with the Chiefs, I just kept drafting offensive linemen because Tooney's up, what's the name? Smith is up, Creed is up. It's like, well,
they're
we
gonna
just
pay
going
Green.
but it's like we're just gonna take an offensive lineman and just, hey, you get a red shirt year and then you gotta fill in for Joe Tooney next year. And just hope that works. But in this one, we got Troy Franklin, man. Even though this picture that I'm gonna save for it says Kingsley, because I clicked on that shit on accident. But we taking Troy Franklin. So let me download this before I read it all. So here's the full draft. I might actually just put it on the screen for the video. So if you watch the YouTube or if you're listening or whatever, you can go to the YouTube and check this out. I might even move this to the front of the podcast, honestly, because it was a little more fun the NBA talk. But you can go to the YouTube and you'll get to see the draft. Sans, the Chiefs pick. That's supposed to be Troy Franklin. So just FYI, I clicked the wrong button. But here we go. Number one, exactly how it goes. Caleb Williams at number 1 to the Bears. Drake May goes number 2 to the Washington team. Every wrong name went through my head before I just like I'm just gonna it's Washington. Number 3, the Patriots stay packed and take Jaden Daniels. Hopefully they actually do that in real life. 4, Marvin Harrison Jr. 5, the Colts trade up to take Malik Neighbors. 6, the Giants skip quarterback and go Rome Odunze. 7 is Joe Alt. I don't even have to say that shit. 8, Dallas Turner is also one of those was like Dallas Turner goes to the Falcons like every time, basically.
Mm-hmm.
9, Brock Bowers to the Bears. He doesn't fall in this draft, which makes a lot of sense here. Makes a lot of sense to give them that tight end because now you got Komet and Brock Bowers. So you got you can run 2 tight end sets. You can run some spread shit. He can play in the slot like Travis
Mm-hmm.
Kelce. That's a great pickup there. 10, the Jets get the left tackle that they need, and Fashanu from Penn State also could have been what's his face. I've seen a lot of places have Fontenot from Washington going there
Mm-hmm.
as well. But I don't know. That seems like a reach because he would play guard. But 11, another shakeup. Michael Penix Jr. goes to the Cardinals after they trade with the Minnesota Vikings to get, well, I guess the Vikings got Kyler Murray. And see, now I had to pull it up. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
The Cardinals received pick 11 and pick 23. And the Vikings get pick 27 and Kyler Murray. So Kyler Murray going to, you know how nasty Kyler Murray would be with the Vikings right now? It's a dome, the two receivers.
It's Arizona with two younger receivers ready to go crazy.
Yeah, now Arizona's just like we're hitting the reset button. We got Marvin Harrison Jr., Michael Penix
Right.
Jr. going crazy. Hopefully. So
Yeah.
yeah, the Cardinals take Michael Penix Jr. At 12. Now here's the little small run on quarterbacks. At 12, the Broncos and Sean Payton take Bo Nix, just a solid guy who can just make the right play, run the offense. At 13, Quinion, Quinion
Hmm.
Mitchell from the cornerback from Toledo goes to the Raiders to give him a little backup and give Crosby some more time to get home. 14, the Saints take Fontenot from Washington to shore up that line and let Derek Carr throw more picks. Give Derek time more time to throw picks.
The defense down there somewhere.
Boy, yeah. 15. The Chargers come back in with their trade from the Colts and they take Brian Thomas Jr. to give to Justin Herbert and sitting next to I can't remember Quentin Johnston,
Hmm.
right?
Quentin Johnston, yeah, the one who can't
Okay.
catch.
Yeah.
Hmm. Number one.
At 16, the first time since the 1900s, a white cornerback is going to play in the NFL is Cooper DeJean going to the Seattle Seahawks. At 17, the Jacksonville Jaguars take Terrion Arnold. I'm just speed up here a little bit. My bad. 18,
Yeah.
Byron Murphy goes to the Bengals. 19, Deshaun Newton goes to the Rams. The defensive tackle from Illinois. At 20, Amarius Mims, the tackle from Georgia, goes to the Steelers. At 21, J.C. Latham, the tackle from Alabama, goes to the Dolphins. At 22, Jared is it
Versa, I think.
Versa?
Versa, yeah.
Jared from Florida State goes to the Eagles. At 23, Late Latu, the edge, the defensive end from UCLA, goes to the Cardinals. At 24, Tyler Guyton, the tackle out of Oklahoma, goes to the Dallas Cowboys. Hey, boy, you ain't got to move too far, do you? You got to move 4 or 5 hours away.
Forest South.
Boy, at 25, Tyler Nubin, the safety from Minnesota, goes to the Green Bay Packers. At 26, Nate Wiggins, the cornerback from Clemson, goes to the Buccaneers. At 27, Kool-Aid McKinstry goes to the Vikings. At 28, the Bills take Xavier Worthy, the receiver from Texas. At 29, Chop Robinson, the edge rusher from Penn State, goes to the Lions next to Aiden Hutchinson. That's a nasty pickup if they can somehow pull that off. At 30, A.D. Mitchell, the receiver from Texas, goes to the Ravens. Give Lamar another reason to throw the ball. I don't,
He only had like seven tight ends in
yeah.
Hollywood Brown and Odell Beckham and
But wait. Who is they back? They need a receiver though. Who's they backup receiver right now? Who's they number two behind Flowers? Like if they didn't take a receiver in the draft, who would it be? I don't even know who it is right now because Odell gone.
I don't know, likely the tight end.
The tight end, yeah, boy, both tight ends.
Man.
31, Fuaga from Oregon State, tackle from Oregon State, goes to the 49ers. And at 32, the Chiefs take Troy Franklin to replace MVS. And that is our first round mock draft. Man, we might have to do another mock draft Wednesday. Do a second round. No, that's too far. I don't know if I can.
Shit, I can't. Yeah.
I don't know if I'm prepared for that. I mean, if I take a week, I could probably get ready. But yeah, that is our mock draft, man. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was fun. Fun little exercise. This draft fell crazy though. It
Now I'm be
fell.
watching and see like, oh, let
See
me
if
see.
anything
Let's
happens.
pair the draft up with the real
Boy,
draft and see how credible we are.
man. And I'll send you the picture of this shit too, the little screenshot shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I don't know,
So,
man. If the Cardinals again, if a draft day trade, if they trade Kyler Murray to the Vikings, then the draft, I'm just going, go ahead and
yeah, that'd be
mark
crazy.
that as
If
a
you do
dub.
that, boy, man, you finna go viral.
It's
But
like got you.
the crazy shit is the saddest part. As you know, take a Chiefs turn here to end the podcast. We can talk about the Chiefs a little bit. They're one of the teams where I was like, I don't. What do they do? I'm damn near at the point I would just trade out of it, but I don't even know if a team would let us trade out of the first round. Who would even let us do that?
No,
Get
right.
more? You're gonna give
And get
more draft
more
capital?
picks.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
what?
Nobody wants to. You heard the Bills told Stephon Diggs, any team you will trade you to any
But the
team but the
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
And so the problem is, I think with our draft, I think not
We
too
got a
many,
hit.
but no. If for our draft, I think the thing that is most likely to not happen that changes it for the Chiefs getting a receiver is that the receivers, instead of that run of offensive linemen that we had around 20, that's probably where Brian Thomas Jr., AD, Xavier Worthy, Troy Franklin probably go there because people are going to get scared that they won't get one of those guys. So then you'll
Yeah.
have somebody like the Bills be like, "Oh, we're scared the Chiefs might move up, so let's move up with whoever with the Eagles or something, move up from 28 to 22, take Brian Thomas Jr. if he falls, or take whoever falls right there, and just try to start the run earlier so the Chiefs can't get there." You know what I mean? I would
Yeah.
imagine that's most likely to happen. That the receivers, a couple of the mid round receivers go up a little further because on our shit, they literally went 28, 30, 32. But it's like, if they don't,
I don't know. I feel like the
I don't
Chiefs
know.
think now. I think the Chiefs feel like the receiver. I feel like they think they can get a receiver late in the draft and he still can fit our system and everything like that. I
Yeah,
don't know. Something in me know is gonna be Lad though.
probably.
I mean,
Probably.
he do got
And
crazy feet work and things like that, but it's just like,
he's five
can we get?
eleven.
That's what I'm saying. Can we get a big dude? Like, when the last time we had a big boy receiver? We was like, just throw it up.
Dwayne
It's
Bowe.
like, yeah, he was trash though. So
He was good early. He was good early.
he was cool early. He had one good year, and people
You're right.
forget he sucked the rest of them. Like it's
Then
like that. Like,
we had that year where a receiver didn't catch a touchdown.
and
He
we
was
are
on
supposed
that
to have the
team.
nastiest receiver duo with Dwayne Bowe and not kid, the dude we got from Boston College, big dude who was a
Oh,
first round bust.
Baldwin.
Baldwin.
Bro,
Him and Baldwin was supposed to be like the best
I was
duo.
just talking about John Baldwin,
Jonathan
bro.
Baldwin. There we
He
go.
was
Jonathan.
6'3", 240 playing receiver.
We
Oh
drafted him in the
man.
first
In the
round.
first row, like the
That
25th
man
or
a tight
24th
end.
pick. He was a
That
tight
man,
end. He'd be a great tight end now, probably.
yeah.
Just be Jody Fortson.
Back then, my lord, I was like,
Nah,
this
that's
man cannot
crazy.
play football, dog. Like,
That was a
what is going
wild pick,
on?
bro.
I'm
Ah.
like, I wonder who came out that draft, so I could be like, we really passed up on all them for him.
I'll look it up real quick before we hop off because that was
Jonathan
egregious.
Baldwin. I'm like, from Boston College. Did they even have a good receiver? Boston College? Name one Boston College receiver right now, other than Jonathan
Man,
Baldwin.
he ran a 4.5 2011 NFL draft.
That was my senior year.
Let's see. He
I can't believe we
went,
drafted
we took
Jonathan
him
fuck.
26th. Now, do you just want to hear the next best players, or do you want to hear like see the next like receiver that went?
I don't know. Just I bet it all just bad. I bet it's
It's
just so
pretty
many stuff.
bad. It's pretty bad because
2011 didn't Jeremy Macklin come out that year, but that was the beginning of the year though. I mean draft.
yeah, Macklin. Hold on, let me see. Let me just look up receiver if there's any. So the top of the draft was AJ Green, Julio Jones, and then Jonathan Baldwin was the third receiver taken.
No way. Who was the four?
The fourth receiver taken is somebody named Titus Young.
Okay.
So I mean, and the next receiver after that, so it's Torrey Smith, who was solid for the
Mm,
Ravens, then Greg Little, don't know who that is, and then Randall
Greg Little
Cobb.
was.
Randall Cobb was the last pick of the second round. So that's the
So
only good
basically, the
player.
first two picks, and then after that,
No other
nobody's good,
receivers.
and then Randall Cobb.
Yeah, pretty much.
But Randall Cobb, the only one with a Super Bowl, though.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty bad unless
That draft was horrible with receivers.
the only one that I look here that went next that was like, ooh, that would have been nice was Cameron Hayward, who's still playing today at a high level. Like, think about that. 13 years in, he's still solid.
No, that draft was horrible with receivers. We could have got a fucking running back during 2011 or something.
I mean, yeah, the next pick, 2 picks later, the Saints took Mark Ingram. So that would have been the only two I would have picked. Cameron Hayward, the edge rusher that went
That
to
draft
Pittsburgh.
sounds horrible.
It's pretty dark when you look at it. Yeah, like
I don't know why. No wonder didn't really like watching that back. I remember my senior year draft. I'm like, this draft is
Cam Newton, bro. That was the real Cam Newton, JJ Watt, Tyron Smith, Aldon Smith if he didn't fuck his shit up. I mean, the
yeah.
top the top is really
The
good.
top 10, it was top heavy.
Yeah. Cam Newton, Von Miller, Marcel Darius. God damn. What happened to him?
Mm-hmm.
AJ Green,
Mm-hmm.
Patrick Peterson, Julio Jones, Aldon Smith, Jake Locker, Tyron Smith, Blaine Gabbert, JJ Watt, Christian Ponder, Nick Fairley. Gee.
Mm. The
Robert,
kicker.
no, the defensive tackle.
Oh, the
Uh
defensive tackle.
Robert Quinn, Mike Pouncey, Ryan Kerrigan, and then it's just kind of Prince Amakamara,
Oh, yeah,
Amukamara,
Prince.
whatever the fuck.
Yeah, Prince of Mukamara. Yeah,
Cameron Jordan, he's still playing.
yeah, Cam Jordan. Yeah.
But yeah, it's like we probably if we would
It was a real D. It was a real D line big boy draft. That was really like
yep.
a big boy
It's like
D line.
outside of those
Yeah,
the very top, Cam, AJ Green, Julio Jones, is literally just like defensive
D
tackle,
line
defensive
and O
end,
tackle. Yeah,
yeah,
defensive.
like couple corners sprinkled in there.
If I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken, that's back when like they was transitioning from 4-3 to 3-4 heavier
a
though
lot
too,
of
right?
teams, yep. Because if
Yeah,
you think about it, a lot of these DNs too are like guys that play inside, like
yeah.
big fucking 300-pound edge rushers in quotations. Because ain't none of y'all edge. You're a DN, sure, but you playing a fucking 3-4. You playing inside.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I mean that was our draft. Yeah, you can. I'll just put it up again right here. Here's our mock draft right here. Yeah, that
Right.
was fun, man. That was fun doing
Oh
the
yeah,
mock
it
draft, bro.
was. Next Thursday we can see how it all
See the
go
real
out.
draft. What if we
I
pick the
mean, we
draft
know we get our.
perfectly? What if somehow, like,
Yeah,
outside of trades, we just pick everything, like it just goes exactly that way? I don't think so. I think
we got the
somebody.
first one right.
Oh,
We got the first pick right. How about that?
what I realized doing all these mock drafts, and now that we did it, is this draft kind of sucks. If we being honest, the draft kind of ass. It's just like the
I mean,
receivers,
they want to.
and the quarterbacks. If two quarterbacks don't pan out, like because most likely Bo Nix
That's how it
maybe
is.
falls, Penix maybe falls out of the first round is huge possibility, and we could see because that's what my big debate with myself was: do I trade out of 12 and 13 because they both need a quarterback, but I feel like they both feel like Bo Nix and Penix will be in the 20s.
Right, and
But
they
then
can
that,
trade back in.
yeah, and then but you could trade out of that down into the 20s, and then somebody could trade up, get another one of the receivers, and then the draft is just this isn't one of those drafts where everything is like, here's the best guys, this is what's happening. Like, nah. Even at the top three could go wildly different.
Yeah, actually, after one, yeah,
After
you don't know
one,
who
any
to.
like that's what it was like to me. That kind of like to me signals this isn't a really good draft. Really, you know what I mean?
If y'all trying to figure out who the second best quarterback is by now, and the
Yeah,
draft is next week, then
yeah. If outside of Caleb Williams and Marvin Harrison Jr., everybody else and like Joe Alt is going to the Titans. Outside of that, it's like this shit could go
my
any
man Joe
fucking
Alt
way
got his
possible.
Titan hat ready. He already
Yeah.
knows he's going there. He's like he's
Buy you a
everybody else.
house in Tennessee or an apartment. Yeah.
I've been looking already.
Yep. That's where you're going, buddy. Unless somebody just do some wild shit. But yeah. But yeah, that was fun, man. So
Mm.
that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the show, and we will see you next week. Bam. No hook'em. That was a weak hook'em, bro. I ain't gonna hold
I
you.
wasn't hooking. I was just doing. I
Okay,
was
I'm
just
about to
doing one
say
of
that
those.
was the
Like,
saddest hook'em you ever
no, I
did
ain't
so
got.
far.
I hook them during draft session. I mean,
There
during
you
when the
go.
draft start.
You'll have a
When,
couple guys going to
when,
first. Okay.
yeah, I know. Okay, you won't.
All right, that's it.